Growing up, we called my sister the heart freak. Born the day before Valentine's Day and on our grandfather's birthday, she loved anything heart-related. Therefore, any gift from her inevitably had a heart somewhere, often to the chagrin of my boys. Just like these earrings. I believe she loved finding hearts in crazy places because it was a way that she connected with God. Hi, I'm Kirsten D. Samuel, Aftershock Recovery Method Coach. We're going to talk about breaking free and steps to healing after betrayal trauma. Well, a man or woman who experiences betrayal trauma might talk about hearts in one of these ways. They could tell you that they have a broken heart, or someone might have said that they wear their heart on their sleeve because they're so tender-hearted. They could say that a distant and disdainful person could have a cold heart. A broken relationship yields a wounded heart. But perhaps the one that we want to avoid the most is a hard, stony heart. A few years ago, my granddaughter found this rock and brought it to me with great excitement. And every time I look at this heart, I see her beautiful, wide-eyed face with her hands reaching toward me in total delight at her discovery. This heart-shaped stone resonates with love, delight, and discovery. And that's not the kind of stony heart I'm talking about. But in Ephesians 4, God warns us about the dangers of a hard heart or a stony heart, and you can read that passage later. When betrayal trauma enters a marriage relationship, that hard, stony heart becomes a real danger if you're not guarding against it. Deep wounds, harsh words, long silences, habitual lying, and others, things like this, can plant seeds of doubt in a broken, open heart. The person who's been lied to often shuts down to avoid feeling more pain. While this emotional shutdown makes a lot of sense, it also can build resentment unless the person gets help facing the wound they feel one step at a time. You see, that negative thought process can feed a stony heart. Well, how do you overcome a stony heart? We've touched on it a little bit already, but first of all, capture your thoughts. In Ephesians 4, God encourages us to let the Holy Spirit renew our thoughts and attitudes. Sounds great, doesn't it? But how? How do you do that? First, you start by admitting what those thoughts are. Are they good, bad, ugly, painful, angry, self-denying, avoiding, unrealistic? Get honest with yourself. You might need someone to help you process through these thoughts. You might also discover additional thoughts surface after you deal with that first layer, and that's normal. Welcome this as your next level of healing. Jesus told us that a good person produces good things from the treasury of a good heart, and an evil person produces evil things from the treasury of an evil heart. What you say flows from what is in your heart. Paying attention to the condition of your heart, is it broken, tender, cold, wounded, or stony, impacts your life. The second thing is practice gratitude. Now, this is more than just saying thank you, which that's always good. Keep doing that. But Dr. Marcus Warner explains that appreciation is the #1 way to grow joy and thus overcome a stony heart. Dr. Jim Wilder encourages everyone to develop the habit of practicing 5 minutes of appreciation 3 times a day for the next 30 days. He says that if you will do this, it will change your brain chemistry. As Drs. Wilder and Warner further explain, however, this habit requires 5 continuous minutes. This is a task. Well, how do you do that? Well, you can relive something that's an enjoyable past event, a memory. Once that event comes to mind, allow yourself to focus on it completely. You'll probably be surprised at the emotions that surface, smells, and even how your body responds to that. Another way you could do it is something that you look forward to. We all know that most of the time, anticipation is greater than the actual event. Gratitude rewires your brain, which affects your heart as well. If you want to chisel away at the stone around your heart, adopt this task of practicing gratitude. You can overcome a stony heart. Wounded hearts bleed profusely. If you care for yours tenderly and intentionally, by God's grace and through His work, you can experience healing accompanied by resilience. God promises to give you the Holy Spirit who does the renewing work in you. We learn that from Ephesians chapter 4. But if you aren't careful, your wounded heart will receive lies that take root and could turn into stone, never to be hurt again. And I pray this isn't your choice. Wounded hearts do heal. I'd love to show you how.